I know you probably clicked this video because you are planning to go to camp a few days from now or probably weeks from now, and you really don't know how to go about it. I don't want anyone to be like me because I'm planning my camp package 24 hours before I actually go to camp. I want you to prepare and make sure you don't miss out anything. So watch this video just so that you can know the essentials you need before going to NYSC camp. Now I'm going to be grouping all these essentials into 4 categories. We have the credentials, we have the clothing, we have provisions, and also we have toiletries. So let me break this down in simple steps just so that you know every single thing you need to go to camp, just so that it can be easy for you. Guys, you know that I just found out that I'm going to NYSC camp tomorrow. I don't know why I didn't check on time. Like, now I'm all over the place. I need to get my medical certificate. I need to go and shop for clothes, shoes. I don't have any single thing, like nothing at all. And I'm like, hey, Sarah, now what do I get to do? And guess what? I now have cramps. Cramps! How am I going to combine cramps and distress? Oh my god, I'm gonna be doomed. Guys, see, this today is going to be a very long day, and I'm going to vlog the whole thing, how I prepare for camp in one day, in 24 hours. Guys, see, just stay tuned, watch this video and wish me luck. Okay, so anyways, the first place I'm going to go to is I'm going to go to the cyber cafe. When I go to the cyber cafe, I'm going to just do the necessary things I need to do. That's get passport, print out my call-up letter, you know, just do all that first, get a file, just arrange all my certificates first. Then I'm going to go to ShopRite because ShopRite is close to my house. I'm just going to go there and get a few things here and there. Then I would go to the hospital. When I go to the hospital, I'm going to quickly run a test, and maybe while I'm waiting for my results, I will go to shop again, then come back and get my results. And lastly, when I'm done with all that, I'm going to make my hair. So I'm going to loosen my hair, I'm going to wash it, and then I will braid something nice. I say I've been with this hair for more than a month. Looking at it from the camera, it doesn't look so messed up. You know how dreads can be, but I just feel like if I'm with this cap, my hair may not necessarily fit well. And the truth is, for camp I always wanted to do knotless braids, but I can't do that because there's really no time, and I can't sit down for all the hours. So I'm just going to maybe braid an all back, but with extensions, just something simple, nothing too much. But if I see that there's no time on my side, I might as well just carry this hair to camp. So yeah, anyways, let me get started with my day because I have a lot to do. And by the way, it's 9 a.m. yeah, so let's get started.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby, I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego.
Super exhausted, truly. I'm not done with what I need to do. I just came back to drop these things at home because I figured I can't like be going around with them, do you get? And then I need to go to the hospital now. I was supposed to go to the hospital first, but anyways, really now I'm rethinking. I don't think I might lose my hair because like I'm just thinking of the stress when they're losing it, then I'll now wash it, I'll now make another one. It just feels like a lot. So I don't know, I just want to get done with it. And also the white shorts and the white shirt, I've not been able to get them, so I'm going to check another place, and if I don't see, then I'll go to a proper market, I don't know, later in the evening, or if I can't make it tomorrow morning before I leave for camp. So yeah, let me go and continue what I need to do. All right, bye y'all.
With these humble lacking everlasting ego, I guess it never hit you, our conversation
officially say I am tired. Like, I am tired. So I found a place to get my white shorts and trousers, white shorts and what's it called, and shoes. So you have these rubber shoes that you use for NYSC, and I was able to get them. I'm going to properly make another video for you guys when I get home. I'm about to go to a hospital where I will do my medical certificate. So apparently the hospital I use is a private hospital, and I had to make inquiries, and they said you can't use a private hospital, it has to be a federal or government hospital. So I'm going to look for a public hospital to do it, and yeah, that's where I'm heading to. Guys, this is the longest 24-hour I've had. Mind you, it's not even up to 6 yet, and I'm already saying 24 hours. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to freshen up, I'm going to get some food to eat, and then I'm going to show you essential things you need to buy when you're going to the market to shop for NYSC. Okay, because you don't want to miss anything out, and I hope this video helps somebody out there, because I don't want you to be like me. I'm literally preparing a day before I go to camp. If you have time, you can do this 3 days, 5 days before you go to camp, so you don't miss out anything. And I pray and hope I don't miss out anything too. So yeah, let's get into this.
You're just not that nice and humble kind. That will be a lot.
So guys, I just freshened up, so now let's get into the details of this video. I know you probably clicked this video because you are planning to go to camp a few days from now, or probably weeks from now, and you really don't know how to go about it. I don't want anyone to be like me, because I'm planning my camp package 24 hours before I actually go to camp. I want you to prepare and make sure you don't miss out anything. So watch this video just so that you can know the essentials you need before going to NYSC camp. Now, I'm going to be grouping all these essentials into 4 categories. We have the credentials, we have the clothing, we have provisions, and also we have toiletries. So let me break this down in simple steps, just so that you know every single thing you need to go to camp, just so that it can be easy for you, because you know we're baby girls and we can't stress ourselves, even though we know camp is going to be stressful. But anyways, let's get into this. Okay, see, most people, when they get to camp, they actually send them back home. Why? Because they do not have the complete documents that they need. So your credentials are very, very important when it comes to your whole NYSC packing. So I'm going to let you know the documents that are very vital that you really need to have when going to camp. So now, the first one is your statement of result. You need to make sure that you've collected your original statement of result from your school, and when you're going to camp, you make sure that you photocopy it. That's, you have the original, and then you have 4 copies of the statement of result. Another document that you need is your green card. You know, when you register for NYSC, right, there's the particular document that is sent to you before you get the actual call-up letter. Now, that green card, you need to photocopy it and also print the original copy. That's, you're going with the original copy, and then you make 4 copies. Now, the second letter that you need to photocopy and get the original is your call-up letter. Now, this is the last letter that you get after you know where you've been posted to for your camp, right? So you're going to print this one, that's have the original of it, and also print 4 extra copies that you will carry to camp. Another vital thing that is very important for you to have is your final year ID card. You need to make sure that you have this ID card, because they're going to use it to identify the school you finished from. I know that, okay, yes, you're actually a final year student and you finished the school. So you need to make sure that you have that ID card and you don't forget it at home when you are going. So another thing that you also need is your medical certificates. That's like certificate of fitness, that's what they call it. So you need this particular certificate to indicate that you're actually fit and ready to go to camp. So if you're someone who isn't fit and you're not sure if you're going to go to camp, you're going to get an exemption letter. That's because you're unfit, right? But if you're sure you want to go to camp, you need to show that you're fit and okay and ready to go to camp. So now, if you're someone who doesn't want to go to camp, then you know what to do. Don't get the one that says you're fit, right? So you don't go and they exempt you from camp. But if you really want to go, you need to make sure that the certificate of fitness that you get is actually from a government hospital. Now, I almost made this mistake. Actually, my primary healthcare is a private hospital, and I almost got a certificate of fitness from them. But someone said, oh, are you sure we really give certificate of fitness? Just make inquiries and know if you have to get from a private hospital or government hospital. And when I called, I actually realized that they only accept government hospitals. So make sure you don't make that mistake and get the certificate of fitness from a private school, but that of a did I just say private school? Sorry, private hospital, but that's of a government hospital. So another thing you also need is your national ID card or your voter's card. So sometimes they would like to open an account for you where they can pay your alawi, and you need this to identify that you're actually the person that's sitting in front of them. You get, so you need to take one of this, either your national ID card, driver's license, voter's card, just some means of identification that you can use while you want to open your account, because sometimes they do not allow or they do not agree to use your old account and they insist you open a new account. So you don't want to be lost, or you don't want to, do you understand, not have it when they ask for it. So anyways, make sure you go with any means of identification just in case the need arises on campus. Another thing that you need when you're going to camp is your passport. You need to make sure that you have more than 8 passports, and make sure that it's with white background. You know, most people take passports with red background, but NYSC, they only accept white background, and make sure that it looks good, you look nice, and you're presentable. And just take the passport and make sure that you have enough so that you don't have to snap when you get there. So moving forward, these are other things that you would need when going to camp. They're not necessarily documents, but books that could really help you out when you are in camp. So for me, I would like to take my Bible, obviously, because I want to study the word of God and pray when I go to camp. If you're a Muslim, you can also take your Quran and make sure that you pray while you're in camp. Just because you're in camp doesn't mean you should forget God. We know that, right? Okay, so another thing you're going to get is a journal, because I know that you're going to have classes and there are other things that you might want to write, or if you have contacts, just anything you want to write, just make sure you have either 1 or 2 journals that you can use when you're in camp. Personally, for me, I enjoy reading books, right? And I always have books for the month. So this is my book for this month, but I know that next month I'm going to be in camp, so I'm going to take another book. So when I'm done with this, I can start reading this. So this is more like leisure activity for me, and if I'm having difficulty sleeping, you know, just get a book, read, feel sleepy, and yeah. Now that brings us to the end of our credentials list. Moving forward, we're going to go to number 2, which is clothing. We all know that in NYSC camp there are limited amounts of clothing we can actually wear, right? So I'm going to show you mine, where I got them, and also tell you the prices, just in case anyone living close to my vicinity or anyone who knows where these places are can get theirs for the same amount or higher or cheaper, regardless, any amount you get it for, just so you can have an idea of what exactly it is you need to take to camp. Now the first thing I'm going to be showing you are these rubber boots. Now this canvas is made out of rubber, like pure rubber. It's actually very, very firm, and I like that you can easily wash it. Now that's the main reason why a lot of people take this shoes to camp, because you know you're going to like come rain come shine, you're going to like do all the hard stuff, always inside the mud, always walking and marching and doing all that. Now if you take the regular original white Nike or Adidas sneakers, you know that it's going to be a mess, like be an actual mess. So you don't want to do that to your sneakers. You want to save the dear life of your expensive sneakers. So most times it's always advisable that you take this rubber canvas to camp. Besides, it's only 3 weeks, like only 3 weeks. How bad can it be? And everybody will be wearing it, so it's not like anybody is going to mock you or say, oh, everybody's putting on virtually the same thing. So there's really nothing to that. And I like this book because you can wash it, right? You need to wash it and you appear in it, and I think it's an essential thing that you cannot miss out. Like I got mine in Area 1 shopping complex and I got it for 1.5. I actually feel like they cheated me, because they know that okay, I need it urgently as because I'm going to camp tomorrow, right? Because looking at me alone in the market, you know that I was desperately in need of these shoes, because remember I have just 24 hours to prepare for camp. So anyways, you can get it for a cheaper amount if you go to another place. And yeah, don't let them cheat you just like they cheated me. I was desperate too. I needed it. I had to do it. I just had to. Another thing you need to know is you can also take your regular canvas, but then you need to save it for like the cultural day or the last day in camp, when everybody is allowed to slay and look good and all nice. You don't want to wear the rubber canvas, you get. So that one you actually need to take your regular canvas, okay? Yeah, so let's move on to the next item on my list. The next item on my list is my short knicker. I bought 2 of these when I went to the market. I'm literally just opening it from the nylon. You can see that the tags are still here. Anyways, you need to get 2 shorts like this. You can get 2 or more. Actually, I have 4. Most of the time in NYSC camp, they're actually going to give you their own sets, right? They're going to give you pairs of their own uniform and all that. They'll give you these shorts, I think 2 pairs each. But the thing is, you need to also come prepared, because most times what they will give you would either be too big or too small. The quality might just be messed up and you might not like it. So if you have alternatives that you can wear, that will make it easier for you. That's why it's always advisable to get these shorts. Now for me, I know that I would not want to be washing every day. It will take a while before I wash, so I actually got 4 pairs from home. So when they give me that one, I have 6 pairs, and I can decide to wear them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, however it is I want. But anyways, that is it for shorts. The next item on my list is the round collar shirt. The round collar shirt. The next item is the round collar shirt. Now you need a white shirt, plain white, that you can pair with your shorts, because in camp you're going to wear white, white, white. So white shirt, white shorts, white canvas. Okay, so you need to make sure that you have matching amounts of this item. Maybe if you have 6 shorts, 6 tops, just something that you can pair with, and all that. They also still give you this in camp, but you need to make sure that you still have extras, just in case the one they give in camp is not as nice as you need it to be. Moving forward, our next item is white singlet. So now you don't want your bra to be showing through your white, especially if you know that it's not white or it's not black. You need a white singlet just so that everybody doesn't know the shape of your bra, or they don't see that, oh, this is what she's wearing, this is that. So you need to have singlet that you can wear inside your white, just so that you know you look nice, presentable, everybody can see your bra line and all that. Another item you also need is your socks. So they're going to actually give you pairs in camp, right? But it's just going to have extras, just like your other whites. You don't want to wash every day, you know, like you really don't want to wash every day, so you need to have extras and make sure that it is enough. Another item that I'm taking to camp is my cardigan. I need to make sure that, okay, at least I'm prepared for camp, right? Because the truth is, the period that I'm going to camp is rainy season, and I know that there's going to be cold. So now I'm taking preferably white, because you know that they are letting us wear all white. So I know that when I put this on, at least it shouldn't be that bad, right? It's actually white. So let's just see if they react to this. But anyways, I'm still going to take it to camp because I know there'll be cold. I'm so sure of that there's going to be cold. All right. The truth is, you're not going to wear all white though. Like, I know you wear it most of the time, but the truth is, some people think that, oh, this is the only clothing you can carry to camp. No, you can actually carry extra mufti. So now you know that they have this cultural day, or maybe last year on campus, you get, like, there are those times when you're allowed to wear your mufti, so you need to carry extra clothes just in case you want to look nice. Carry your jean, carry your top, maybe nice shoes, just something that you can wear when you see people dressing up for cultural day or festival, whatever it is. You can also join the parade. You don't want to be the only one who doesn't have a nice dress, okay? And also Sundays, you're given opportunities to go to church. So if you actually want to go to church, you can get nice clothes. I also want you to know that when you're packing, try to pack light. Like, don't carry all those very dramatic church clothes. Just carry something that you know you can easily fold and put in your bag. Like, it's not going to occupy too much space, because the truth is, if you carry load, it's you that'll carry your box. So do you have that strength? Me, I don't. So I will not pack heavy. I'm going to pack light. So you can also take extra muftis, and should in case you want to go out, like maybe you don't want to go straight home after NYSC, carry extra clothes so that you can also rock wherever it is that you go. Because the truth is, in NYSC, you're going to meet new friends, new people. You guys might want to hang out after camp. Just make sure you're prepared and you have something to go out after you leave campus. You also don't want to forget to carry your nightwear, your innerwears, that's like your bra, your panties. You don't want to forget to carry your bonnet, because when you want to sleep at night, you need to cover your hair. And lastly, don't forget to carry your towel. Like, you need your towel. Like, it's essential. You need your towel. Oh, I'm forgetting something. You actually need to buy bed sheets. Yes, I got bed sheets. Like, you don't need anything super fancy, just something that you can use for the time being, right? Get your bed sheets. And also, if you're someone who likes pillow, I'll advise buy pillow, because I don't think anybody will give you pillow while you're there. Okay. Okay, now that brings us to the end of our clothing list, and let's move on to the next, which is toiletries. Toiletries, toiletries. We need toiletries every single time because we are girls. We can't do like them guys that don't really care about certain things. We actually do care, and we need to make sure that we are ready. Okay, we need to be ready for camp. The first thing on our list is our mosquito repellent, because we can't even escape the mosquito in camp. Like, we can't escape them, it's no doubt, because the truth is the doors are going to be open. One, I'm not sure if the windows have nets, so you need to be prepared. So you need to use a mosquito repellent. You could use the spray or the cream. So for me, I have this long range mosquito repellent that I've been using for a while, and I really like it because it doesn't have a strong smell. It's more like a perfume, and I don't know, it's just so nice. So I always use it, and yeah. I'm also going to get a mosquito net, but that will be when I get to camp, because it all depends on the situation I see around. I really don't like mosquito nets because they itch my body. People say dry them and all, but even after drying them, my body still reacted. So I've just been a lot skeptical about it. But anyways, you still need to get anything that would help you to not fall sick. Okay, now let's move on to the next. Another important thing you need is your sunscreen. Personally, I'm not the type of girl that would always stay under the sun. Like, my skincare routine is, Sarah, avoid the sun as much as possible. But we know that in camp that is not possible. Like, that is not possible because you're going to be under the sun doing a lot of activities. So this particular sunscreen that I got, I haven't tried it out before, but then I've seen recommendations about it, is the Nysc sunblock, and it's SPF 90. So I'm going to use this, and definitely I'll give reviews. But if I see that it doesn't work for my skin, I'm going to stop it immediately. But I need a sunscreen for camp because it is very, very necessary. You really don't want to come back with sunburn. You need your skin to be intact. Since we're going to be dealing with a lot of white, hypo is a very important thing you don't want to miss out. You can either get this sachet one, or you can get the bottle. For me, I like to always control the portions I use. That's why I always get this sachet. So this works for me, right? So I just got a reasonable amount of it, just so that when I'm washing my whites, I have, you know, something that can easily remove the stains and help me out when I'm washing. So hypo is a no-brainer. You need to get it just so that you can wash your whites at ease. Now the next thing on our list is our antiseptic. So you can use any one. For me, I'm using this Dr. John's antiseptic. So now I'm not going to use this for my body. I'm not going to put it in my water and all, because the truth is I react to this stuff. The main reason why I bought this is for the toilet. I am very, very particular about toilets. Like, God help me, I pray the toilet is neat. So whatever it is, I'm going to use this to probably wash the toilet or clean the seats. Whatever it is I can do with this before I use the toilet. That is the main purpose of this. I need it to disinfect and clean a lot of surfaces, not for my body. But if you're someone who doesn't react, please get this for your water and make sure that, you know, you treat it and make it clean. Another thing on our list that is also for the toilet is this Harpic. I got this small size Harpic because if I want to use the toilet, I have to wash the seats first, or wash the wash the toilet. I don't know. I can't. You see this thing called infection. I can't have it. Do you understand? And I know that like camp is a place where you have numerous people. You do not know what they have. You need to make sure that you're clean and safe, and you don't carry what you did not come to camp with. You understand? So I got this because I want to wash the toilet before I use it. Yeah, that is if I will use it. Yes. Another thing that I'm going to take to camp is the toilet paper or tissue paper. This is multi-purpose. You can use it for whatever it is that you want. I'll be taking 2. I feel like I'll get more in camp, but anyways, till then, let me do with this. You also need your toothpaste because you don't want to beg people in camp. You want to make sure that you have this and you can brush your teeth morning and night, or however it is that you brush your teeth, and Oral-B always does the job for me. So yeah, I bought this. If you're part of the unlucky ones just like me who would see their period in camp, you definitely need a sanitary towel. Like, you can't even do without it. You need one because you don't want to embarrass yourself in camp, and you need to make sure that you have enough, so that you can clean yourself. And you know you'll be wearing white, so you need to change as much as possible just so that you don't get stained. So make sure that you get your sanitary towels, okay? You don't want to miss that out in camp, and you know it's expensive. So in camp, just imagine they double the price of this. you're doomed. Okay, moving forward, I also have this sanitary towel. I don't know how to explain it. It's more like, it's called the scented sanitary disposal bags, right? So I use them to dispose my sanitary towel. So it's more like a nylon paper bag that you just use to wrap it and dispose it. We know that some people can be careless about how they dispose their sanitary towels, but we don't want to do that. So this is just a really nice compact way to dispose your sanitary towel. So it's very essential because the truth is, it's a public place, right? There are going to be a lot of girls, a lot of things, and you just need to make sure that it's well packed. You can't forget your bathing soap, your washing soap, your detergent, your sponge, your toothbrush. These are like things that I don't think I need to show you all mine, but definitely I don't think there are things that people should forget. It's like general essential body care things that you definitely need. So if you have a soap bag or a toilet bag or bathroom bag, just a bag where you just pack everything down, your soap, your sponge, whatever it is. So for me, I'll be taking this St. Ives body wash, right? Because I feel like if I carry it like this, I'm going to use it 3 weeks. I think this should really last 3 weeks, right? So I'm just going to take this and then my sponge, so I don't really have a lot of luggage and all that. Just this does the job for me. Another important thing that people miss out when they are giving their Nysc baggage list and all that is the scrubbing brush. Like most people say, oh, the white or the rubber canvas is washable, but what do you use to wash it? You need a scrubbing brush, right? Because you're going to scrub it and make it clean. So I feel like this will really help, except you want to use sponge or something. I don't know, I just feel like this was made for that purpose and everyone deserves to have it. If you actually intend to wash your rubber canvas, you need a scrubbing brush, and that's why I got it. Another essential kit is your torch lights. The truth is, we don't know if there's going to be lights every time, and if you're going out at night and you're not sure that your phone torch will work, or if it's not bright enough, you just need a torch light. Or if you want to read at night, whatever it is, I just feel like this comes in handy because you need light and you don't want anything to hurt you at night. So you definitely need a torch. If you don't have a torch, or if you don't want a small torch, you can get a reading lamp, a big lamp, whatever it is, whatever works for you rather. But for me, I got a very small torch light. For me, I wanted to make my hair before going to camp, but time was not on my side. Like, I have only 24 hours. Like, as I'm talking to you, I have only 24 hours before I go to camp. I'm going to camp tomorrow, and this is like probably after 8, after 9, and I'm making this video talking to you guys. Anyways, I'm going to take my edge control because my hair is old and I need to make my edges look nice so that my hair can at least still, you know, look presentable and nice and all that. So I can't forget my edge control. It's very essential for me. And anyone who is carrying braids or can style their natural hair with edge control, please don't forget it. You need it. Guys, I am very particular about scents. I know that if they pack all of us in the same room, it's going to be, I don't want to imagine it. All I know is I have air freshener to help revive my nostrils. If should in case anything, just anything at all, like I don't want to try myself, just anything, I have my air freshener to revive me because I love fragrance. There's nothing I love more than fragrance. So I always get air fresheners in my room. Whatever it is, I just need fragrance around me. Perfume, candles, diffusers, whatever it is. Fragrance all the way. Okay, so I also got bathroom slippers that I'll be using in camp. I would probably just use this inside, right? So I have my bath and walk around in the room. I would also get another slippers, but I'm not so particular about the one I will get. But anyways, this particular bathroom slippers is going with me to camp because it's very necessary. This is one I use at home. I can't buy a new one when I have one, so we're going to camp with this. Another vital thing that you need is a hanger. Now, not just any hanger, a multi-purpose hanger that can actually help you hang a lot of things. So now if you want to wash, right, you need this hanger just so that you can peg your clothes and just dry it very close to you where you can see it so they don't steal it. Yeah, because I know that they will steal in camp. It's necessary, like where you have people, a lot of people. Some people are thieves. You can't just help it. Some people would steal, right? So you just need this. This just comes in handy for your inner wears, your sock, whatever it is. I just feel like since it has plenty pegs, you can really do a lot of things with it. So this is very important. if you can't get this, then you get probably individual ones, but I just feel like this really good. We can't talk about stealing and forget to carry padlocks. Like, why should you forget padlocks? You need to make sure that your things are sealed because you don't want anybody to steal them. You don't want that. So definitely please get padlocks for your stuff, just so that you're sure that they're secure. And if you're not very good with keys, please get a key holder, just so that you don't get it missing, because you don't want to misplace your keys in camp. Like, where will you find it? So you start looking for how to break your box. No, make sure you keep them safely, okay? And I'm going to show you my skincare routine for the next 3 weeks. So I'm going to take my more organic rose water because I need to hydrate my skin as much as possible, and my vibes to clean my face, right? Not too much, there's not too much thing around this skin, not too much. So I'm just going to make sure that I wipe my face as much as I can. And yeah, lastly on my toiletry list, I'm definitely going to take my roll-on, body spray and perfumes. Yeah, so that takes us to our last list, which is our beverages and food stuff. So lastly, we're going to have our beverage and food list. So now I'm going to talk about things that will help you when you want to eat, because we know that definitely we're going to eat in camp, right? So now, first things first is my takeaway pack. So I know that I'll be buying a lot of food. I wouldn't eat camp food. I'm not sure I would eat camp food. So if I want to buy food, I have my takeaway packs where I will just package it. Now some people want to get flags and coolers and all that, but I just feel like it's dramatic and I'm trying to reduce space, and the truth is I want to dispose them, right? So I'm going to get my takeaway packs where I can get my food. And yeah, also I'm going to have my cup. So I have this cup that I use to drink water, and then also spoons. So I asked my friend and my cousin, and they said that they don't allow fork and knife in school. So I say in school. Why do I keep saying school? Because I feel like I'm going to school. But anyways, in camp, so you have to carry only spoons, no fork, no knife. They don't let that in camp. And then my bowl, because I'm going to eat a lot of cereals. And yeah, so moving forward, you can also get your provisions. So provisions can be anything: Milo, milk, cornflakes, carbine, any sweet thing that you can eat, right? Any snack, anything that you want, anything will do the job, okay? So now another thing that I forgot to mention earlier on is one of the most important things you need to have on camp, and I don't even know how I forgot that, is your bag. It's more like a fanny pack, but I don't know what we call it. Is this particular type of bag, like waist bags. Like, you need them. Like, it's very essential, because you need to hold your things, right? Your phone, your power bank, your money. This is what is allowed in camp. So you can afford to not have one. I don't know why I have two red. Well, I need a black one. Anyways, you need to have your fanny packs, because this is how you would store your things in camp. And now that brings us to the end of our videos. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comment section. And if I missed out anything, please help somebody that's about to go to NYC by dropping it in the comment section. Let them know what it is that they need to know about camp, or whatever it is they need to get before going to camp. Okay, now see you all in my next video, and bye guys. Remember, I'm still your girl Sarah Haruna, and this is me just sharing tips that will help you when you go for NYSC camp. If you've not watched any of my other videos, make sure you check this link, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for more contents like this. Okay, bye guys. Mwah.